In today's frightening gospel, we glimpse Jesus' first language, for mammon is an Aramaic word meaning wealth. Luke has assembled a number of Jesus' sayings on the subject so that they illuminate each other in a way that poses serious questions. Jesus speaks of unrighteous mammon, more accurately, unjust mammon. Is he talking only about ill-gotten gains or about wealth generally? If only about ill-gotten gains, how can it be possible to be faithful, trustworthy, where they're concerned? But if he means all wealth is unjust, then again it seems impossible to be faithful in our use of it. Yet Jesus implies it is possible. Perhaps Jesus means that in this fallen world, it's well nigh impossible fully to disentangle wealth from injustice, because the financial system is necessarily public, regulated by law, and even just laws made by human authority can't prevent every form of wrongdoing, every instance of unfairness, can't guard against every misfortune that may befall the poor. So it is possible for us to gain wealth justly, to use it justly, as well as to gain and use it unjustly, and thereby prove unfaithful. People can be part of, even help run, an imperfect system without becoming personally guilty. But it remains possible to ignore the world's injustices and so fail to make personal gestures towards redressing them. So Jesus says, make friends for yourselves by means of the mammon of injustice, so that when it fails, they may receive you into the eternal habitations. By helping the poor generously, we can lay claim to the kingdom where the poor are at home. Jesus also warns us off being unfaithful in what belongs to others. I don't think he means simply pilfering or wasting our employer's property. I guess he implies that when the law and public policy can't, or even culpably won't, alleviate abject poverty, we are obliged by the natural law and by the Torah to do something ourselves. If we don't, we're effectively stealing from the poor. Jesus warns us that by gross injustice and by robbing the poor, we lose the true riches. We lose what is our own. For then we've put mammon in the place of God, who is the good beyond all price, and to whose happiness we'd have a right to inherit if we shared his love and care for those he gives us to care for. So Jesus urges us to see mammon for what it is, a means to an end, the end which is true human flourishing in this passing world, where charity which lasts forever is meant to prevail. If we treat wealth as more valuable than human life and health, more valuable than the solidarity, friendship, dignity of the human family, then we are unjust, not only in a very little thing, namely metal, paper, or electronic money, we're also unjust in something great. Our priorities are disordered. We devalue the image of God that each human being is, and our disrespect carries over towards God himself.